All my single ladies, all my single ladies, all my single ladies, now put your hands up. Listen, baby, how to maximize your single season, okay? Because I know a lot of y'all be like, oh my God, I just want a man, I just want a man, I just want this and that. Or some of y'all are like okay with your single season, but I want to talk about how to thrive during your single season, how to maximize it, how to get the most out of it so that you can be prepared for when you do meet your husband, your man, your bae, the person that was meant to be for you. What you can do right now is focusing on yourself, because the more you focus on yourself right now is the more that you can actually live a fulfilling life on your own. That is going to be the perfect vibration to attract everything you want, not just like the man, but also the money, everything. It all starts with you because you are the center of magnetism in your life, okay? So let's talk about it. Okay, you're single. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna tell you about what I do, and maybe some of you guys can actually, get some benefits from what I do and some inspiration. But here's what I'm doing. Here's what I teach other people to do and my clients and everything like that, so that they can be really prepared for their life, right? Let's get into it. Number one, look good. Girl, focus in on the looks. This is your time to grow your hair out. Like if you're wearing wigs to grow your hair out, or you're growing your locks or whatever the case is, this is the time to just grow them locks out, okay? To do things so you're not as worried about your looks, like you don't have somebody living with you. So this is the time to get a chemical peel where your whole face is peeling off. This is the time to go to the gym and to work out, to feel good about yourself, to get that serotonin flowing in your brain, and to just overall focus in on your looks. This is the time to get any procedures if you're a procedure kind of girly. This is your time to just focus in on investing in your looks. For me personally, girl, I took the time. One thing that's really important to me is hair. I love hair, and I think that hair and skin is so essential when it comes to overall attraction, how I feel about myself, and overall just like my health in general. So I made sure to really take care of my hair, like my natural hair with no extensions and everything. And guess what? I know better. I know when I'm on camera, I'm gonna come correct, right? So I might have a little extension in or whatever. Not saying I actually wore my hair natural last couple videos, but when I'm taking care of my natural hair, I might have some ugly ass twists. I don't know how to twist my hair for nothing, but guess what? I'm gonna take care of my hair, and since I be in my own home, I'm kind of more of a homebody naturally. I can experiment with different hair things and different smelling stuff and see what feels good to me, right? So figure out how can you upgrade your looks right now? What can you do? Does it look for example, when I got my eyebrows microbladed, guess what? Microblading has a healing process where your brows are gonna peel and look ugly for a certain amount of time. And like I said, if you happen to meet the guy you're supposed to be with or whatever before then, fine, cool. He should be able to accept your ashy eyebrows. But this is just fun to do when you're you want to feel your best, look your best, not just for him, but for you, right? So this is the time to focus in on your looks, maybe get a personal trainer, find your style, find your aesthetic. One of the best tips that I have for discovering your style is looking at your Venus sign in astrology, because Venus is the planet of beauty and attraction. So your Venus sign and placement and how it's directed will tell you so much about how you actually can dress for your energy. And I would highly recommend my Fempreneur course, which will teach you how to make money in the easiest way possible, lots of money in your feminine energy, which means business models that are so easy to do. You actually can buy the course and you can sell the course itself. So you don't even have to worry about buying. You don't even have to worry about creating your own course. It's already done for you with a bunch of testimonials. And then at the same time, we talk about how to maintain our feminine energy with practices, embodiments, and meditations to keep you juicy and sensual and delicious. So definitely, and then also dating strategy and all that. We talk about everything. So definitely check out that course and that bundle. Like I said, this is the time to figure out your ideal look and to get your looks good. And I know people are oh my God, looks aren't important. Looks are so important because For men specifically, if you actually do the research, you understand men, they're very visual creatures, and it actually isn't shallow. They actually are able to perceive lots of information based off of how you look, right? Because what they're looking for is ideally on a primitive level, a place to impregnate you. Like they want to impregnate you, but they want to impregnate someone who is healthy. That's at the core of what attraction's all about. Like when you see a guy, you're like, oh my God, I just want to have all his babies. Like that's a thing. Like, but it's the same thing for men. They are going to pay attention to your looks. They want to see a woman who looks healthy, which means clear skin, which means full hair, thick hair, hair that's healthy, whether it's long or short, just healthy hair. Clear eyes, like your eyes don't look diluted or tired or like red eyes, just health, signs of health, basic signs of health. The more healthy you can look, the more attractive you're gonna be to the opposite sex and just for yourself. Number 2, secure the bag. This before you are officially in a relationship, and let me tell you, I'm not gonna tell y'all about my relationship status right now, but I will say this. When you find a very masculine man, and he's the kind of guy who takes care of you and loves on you and provides for everything and stuff like that, it is so easy to get lazy. Like it is so easy to get lazy out of your mind because you literally don't have to worry about anything. So it is ideal to actually, I still believe though that women should have their own money and they should always have something going for themselves, because let me tell you, in order to even like date a high value man, like especially a man who's like a multimillionaire or a millionaire, like girl, you gotta have hobbies, you gotta have stuff to do, or else you're gonna be like, while he's working, doing whatever, you're gonna be like, oh, I just want your attention. Like, no. So secure your bag, have your own hobbies, start developing those things right now before, you meet your guy. And in general, you want to secure the bag. So for me, I vouch for entrepreneurship for women because I just think it's so beautiful. It's like it allows us to choose our own schedule, to go with our own flow, to choose when we want to do appointments or when we want to sell. And a lot of times you can have a completely like passive income, right, from entrepreneurship, where you can create something one time and then sell it on autopilot. And then even for women, like even the contentpreneur, this is what we talk about in Fempreneur, but it's like you can be paid to just be yourself. Like if you love spas and stuff like that and you review spas for a living, you can get paid to review spas. Like this is the world that we're living in right now. So secure the bag, look into all the business models and side hustles and see which one resonates with you. I actually made a whole video about the top business models for feminine beings. So definitely check that out. I'll link it right here and also down below. But literally, I would say secure the bag, because also to start these things up, you do need to use a little bit of discipline and a little bit of, tenacity to start up. But once it gets going, then you can make it a lot more passive. So I would say, because you need to focus, and when you are with your guy, you're gonna be all like, oh, my God, like floating on a cloud and shit. Then literally, right now, secure the bag. Have a huge savings account. And you want to invest that money, right? So you want to, I know some people don't believe in savings accounts and stuff. I believe in having a certain amount of savings because it calms my nervous system. I use the app Capital with a Q. I love it. If you use the link down below, we both will get $25 when you sign up. But literally, it will save on autopilot for you, where you can set it so that like if any money hits your account, you could do a specific amount or any amount. You could say a certain percentage, like let's say 5%, 10% goes towards a folder, like almost like a PayPal balance. And now you can save money passively. And then it's like out of the way and you're not seeing it all the time. So you don't feel as likely to spend it. Like you don't feel as, tempted to spend all your money, because it's adding up somewhere that you don't see, which I find really good for women. And you could also invest on Capital as well in stocks and index funds based off of, how risky you want to be. They do a whole quiz where you want to be like a conservative investor, or you're like, girl, let me put a bunch of money into Tesla, see what happens. Like, so you can start making money off of just holding money. Definitely check out cryptocurrency. Don't invest everything into crypto, but definitely like Bitcoin, stuff like that. Have your money work for you, so you're not always working for your money. Have a good balance, have a good savings account, have a good thing so that you have a good sense of like, I'm safe, I'm secure, my money's in order, I understand money, so that when you start dating guys with money, you're not going in there like blind. Like, you know what's going on, you know what's happening, and he can trust you. Because when you have shared assets and stuff like that, girl, like, he don't want that with somebody who he can't trust. You want to know about financial literacy. Okay, and then also, the more money you make, the more access you have to men who also have money, because proximity, right? Like, instead of just visiting, you know, your nice places in town and doing certain things, you literally can like live in these places. You can live in Dubai, you can live in New York, you can live in places where, I think in New York, there's like 1 in 24 millionaires. Like 1 in 24 people are millionaires in New York City. You can go to places and live in places like this and afford it and be able to date with strategy. And the next thing I will say is have a man plan. Oh my God, have a man plan. You guys need to start doing your inner work now. Invest in coaching, invest in healing, invest in retreats. Come to one of my retreats. I'm having one in September in Costa Rica. Like, do the inner work now. A lot of you guys are gonna be like, well, you know, I'll get ready when he's here. No, in order to manifest a man, to manifest anything, money, a man, you gotta do the work now. It's like faith. You gotta do the work now before it's in the physical. You gotta become the person that is going to receive that energy now before you actually see it in the physical realm. So definitely, it's time to have a man plan. You wanna do inner work around, okay, who is my ideal guy? Where is he at? What does he look like? What is the match to that? I literally have a whole service, a whole coaching call for ladies who just want clarity, who want a man plan. Okay, so if you want to get a man plan session with me. I'm telling you, to get you prepared to start your inner work journey. You can book that down below. But literally, you want to start, you know, doing inner work. Read books like Attached, How to Never Be Alone, The Power of the Subconscious Mind, Letting Go by David R. Hawkins. You want to start reading books and investing into yourself so that you can be prepared to be the woman who is going to be a match to that ideal guy, money, all of it. Do the inner work now, get a man plan. Don't forget, like, about timing. Yes, you have all the time in the world to make money and to start a career, God willing that you're not dead, right? But you don't have all the time in the world to have babies, to start a family, to do certain things, right? Like, I hate to say this, and it doesn't matter, like, I don't care how old you are, you can still fall in love, you could still get with a provider, all that kind of stuff, okay? Let's just say that. But the younger you are, the easier it is to get that kind of person. It's just how it works, okay? So if you're like in your 20s right now and you're like, you know, career, girl, no. Like, don't forget about the man plan. Be prepared. Know traditional feminine skills, all right? Know a couple traditional feminine skills. Learn how to cook, stuff like that, whatever resonates with you. But whatever feels good to you, but just get into your feminine energy. Having a man plan means dating intentionally. Like, when you do start dating, you are dating with intention, okay? Because you are well equipped. You're not just being like, okay, I'm gonna treat love like a storybook out of a Disney Channel movie. No, you are prepared for it. You are ready to take it into your own hands. There's a difference between being determined and being desperate. There's a difference between being desperate and being determined. I got that from one of my favorite mentors. But like, there's a difference between being desperate and being determined. No, take your love life seriously, all right? Next, start embracing, like I kind of said before, traditional feminine skills. Like, a lot of people in this generation don't know how to cook, don't know how to clean, don't know how to do a lot of things, don't know how to just nurturing and being nurturing. Like, none of the traditional feminine skills we know how to do. And I feel like, for me, I can't speak for everyone, but for me, I realize, like, why not? And I take the time to learn. Like, I really love cooking because I love food naturally. Like, I'm a Taurus moon. So I really took time out of my busy schedule to just be like, you know what? Let me learn how to cook. So instead of eating out all the time, I'll actually cook meals because I want to be able to cook for my family one day. I want to cook for my man one day, okay? I'm going to put my little juju in and you know what I'm saying? I even got like cooking classes because I love it. So find what resonates with you traditionally in the traditional feminine skill level. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, well, I don't want to cook and clean. And you don't have to cook and clean, especially when you're dating a multimillionaire. He usually already has a chef and all these things. But you want to know how to do these things, not even just for him, but for you. Like, do y'all want to live in a dirty house? Do y'all want to not be able to feed yourself if it came down to that? Like, I don't know. It's just it's all going to give subconscious signs to the person you're with that you're in your feminine. So I would just say embrace traditional feminine skills. And last but not least, I kind of spoke about it earlier, but start your inner work journey. Inner work is everything. As above, so below. As within, so without. What we see on the outside is a reflection of what we got going on the inside. So if you're attracting a bunch of BS, a bunch of bullshit, it's because of your BS, your belief systems, your trauma, your stories, all your stuff from the past, your self-concept, all of these things that have been limiting you and holding you back from truly being the woman that you were meant to be, truly living the life that you're meant to live. We are not here forever. We literally are going to die one day. So we need to try our best to make this life the best that it can be. And that starts with the woman that you are. It doesn't start with somebody else and their fault. It starts with you and what you're vibrating on, who you are being in this moment. Feminine energy is not a state of doing and action. It's a state of being. And there's a difference between reacting versus responding, responsibility. Your healing is your responsibility, and your ability to respond to life changes everything. It actually determines how easy it is for you to bounce back when challenges actually occur, and also how to manifest. So do your inner work. Go to therapy, get a coach, get a healer, go to a retreat, go to an event. Like I said, I'm having a retreat in Costa Rica in September. We got payment plans, all that stuff. Like, just go, put yourself in different environments. Stop being stuck in your comfort zone and then complaining about being in the same place. You need to do different things. Buy books, do what you gotta do. Invest in yourself. I've invested over 6 figures into my business development, my mental development, my personal development, and I don't regret a single thing because I've been able to make like multiple 6 figures a year because of the person that I'm being, because of those experiences, conferences, even the networking I've done from investing myself. Like, oh my God, I have a almost probably $1 billion network because I invested in myself. So literally, do what you gotta do, invest in yourself. Start where you can, whether it's a book, stretch yourself. If you need to do payment plans, do it, girl. Do it. But invest not just in your physical, but in your metaphysical, in your internal. And that is how you can change your life. And that's a great thing to do when you want to maximize your single season, because it's you time. It's all about you right now. Like, you don't have to worry about other people. Like, you don't got all types of things going on unless you do have a family and stuff. But if you're like single, girl, it's you time. It is time for you. It's time to develop you. It's time to find out your hobbies, the things that make you happy. It's time to get into dancing, moving. It's time to just tap in, girl. Like, become the best version of yourself. And you don't have to be perfect to attract your ideal person. Because truth be told, once you get in a relationship, you will do the inner work. That's gonna be your mirror. So you're gonna do inner work naturally. But to even just, yes, look at that, 555, look at that. Yes, but to even just to attract a really great person, you wanna be fulfilled now and start on that process. So I hope this video was inspiring to start your inner work journey. And like I said, definitely check out what I have. If you want a man plan, you're like, girl, I wanna start my inner work journey around attracting who I want, definitely book a session with me. A goddess consultation down below. If you want to come with me to Costa Rica, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's going to be amazing. We're going to be manifesting, healing, doing deep internal work. Definitely check that out below as well. Get your spots. Spots are running out, so definitely book your spot. And then also, like I said, join my club, Rich Goddess Club, where you can find a bunch of classes and resources to be able to change your life. And yeah, it's super, super affordable. And last but not least, if you do want to start your own business and you want to get started ASAP, definitely check out my course, Clicks to Riches. And you can literally learn everything it is about making money online, buying, like creating content that sells, going viral online, building a following, and then you can actually sell this exact course for 100% profit. So if you want to learn about that, you can literally check out the free guide below. But yes, my ladies, I hope you enjoy. This is how to maximize your single season. All my single ladies. But yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram and let me know how you plan to maximize your single season moving forward, and any other tips you have out there for ladies, even my ladies who are not single. I don't know why you're watching this, but I'm just saying, like, for anybody who's watching this, let me know how you plan to maximize your single season, or how you wished you maximized your single season. All right, peace.